Yo, what is up everyone? Jay here with another Fire Emblem Heroes reaction video to this new seasonal banner that has just been revealed. The Bite of Flame, Raging Inferno, Flame Tribe type of banner. I don't know exactly what to call it, but this is a new seasonal type, and I appreciate it when Intelligent Systems tries new things. I like it when they branch out and try to mix it up, like they did this year with the Pirate banner, for example, giving us that Thief banner. And they're doing it again, so they're giving us this new seasonal type, and it is interesting to say the least. It has some interesting choices. We'll get into it, but the first unit on the banner is LYN, and I don't even know how many alts she has. I don't even want to count. I think this is like her 8th or 9th at this point. Not exactly sure, but she has a lot of alts, and this is good for all the LYN fans, of course. You guys always get a LYN alt because she's super duper popular, and this time she's a Lance Infantry unit. She looks great in her Flame Tribe outfit, I guess, or whatever this whatever everyone's wearing. So she comes with Firelight Lance, and this weapon is stacked, so this gives her -1 cooldown, plus 5 to all her stats if she's alive, and also has 15% true damage of the foe's attack. And then also, if the unit's speed is greater than or equal to the foe's speed -4, she inflicts the guard effect, so the -1 cooldown charge on the foe. And then at the start of combat, if she's alive, she grants special cooldown count -1 to unit and her allies within 4 spaces to unit after combat. So she has mini special spiral to herself and her allies, which is really good. So not only she can be able to hit really hard and just be a great unit overall stat wise, true damage, also having the guard effect for a tank. She also, for tanking, she can also give the mini special spiral to her allies, which is amazing. So this weapon is very stacked, pretty crazy honestly. So yeah, and it synergizes well with the rest of her kit, and she comes with a new special godlike reflexes. I love that they made this the name for it because it's accurate for speedy units like her. So godlike reflexes here is 3 cooldown, and if the unit's speed is greater than or equal to the foe's speed -4, so the same speed check here in the weapon, and unit special is ready or it triggered during combat, she deals damage equal to 15% of unit speed, and then when special triggers, she reduces damage from the foe's attack by 40%. And this special only triggers if the unit speed is if it meets that speed check. So this special is it's pretty good. I don't think it's better than Vital Astra. We'll have to see if this is inheritable. It might be, honestly, but I'm not sure. It'd be interesting if this was only locked to LYN, but I feel like it will be inheritable for sure. I don't think it's better than Vital Astra because Vital Astra is 2 cooldown, and it also gives you more damage reduction, and the speed check on Vital Astra is actually more flexible compared to here where you have to be greater than or equal to 4. Vital Astra, you just have to be faster. It doesn't matter where it is, how faster you are. So this does give you the true damage though. That deals damage equal to 15% of the unit speed compared to Vital Astra that boosted damage by 30%. So it depends, but true damage is nice, but I don't think it's as good as Vital Astra. It does give you more damage reduction though, from foes' attack by 40%, but you have to meet that speed check compared to Vital Astra, which only reduces it up to max 30%. So, if this is inheritable, it's going to be a cool new defensive special for a lot of speedy, god tanks and god swords and whatnot, but I don't think it's better than Vital Astra. We'll have to see though, but definitely interesting for sure. So godlike reflexes, hilarious name, and then she comes with an A skill, another special A skill for her, Verdict of Sakai, and if she's within 4 spaces of an ally, she grants a bonus to units attack speed defense res during combat equal to X times 4 plus 4, and X equaling the amount of allies within 4 spaces. So let's say she has 2 allies within 4 spaces. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 4 is maximum 12. So I guess she can only go up to 12. If I'm doing the math correct there, so that is pretty good. She's going to get a lot of stats along with her weapon, also giving her +5 to everything, so that's a really good A skill for her. And then also, if unit special is ready or unit special triggered before or during combat, she deals +5 true damage, and then when unit deals damage, she also gets healing. So this weapon is stacked, this skill is stacked along with her weapon, so she has just everything. She's got damage reduction, she's got -1 cooldown, extra stats, true damage, guard effect, healing, mini special spiral, even more stats. Like, oh my gosh, this is a lot of stuff on the Lance Infantry unit, and she's definitely one of the best Lance Infantry units just looking at her weapon and her kit. And she comes with Shield Pulse because it synergizes well with her kit, of course, and even though Shield Pulse is not as popular as it used to be, I guess, and it's always been kind of niche, but she can use it well because she comes with Speed Smoke 4 for even more damage reduction. So that is Flame LYN, I guess. So very stacked unit. I definitely think she's honestly the best unit on this banner, I think. Are definitely one of the best for sure. So that is that's LYN. Another meta LYN alt. And the next unit on the banner is Muspel. So a lot of people thought it was going to be Skrymir on the silhouette, and I thought it would be him too, but it's actually Muspel, I think. Skrymir will have to get another chance, but we do get another Laguz as the free unit later. But Muspel here, he makes his debut, his debut alt, should I say. It's funny because a lot of people expected, you know, Christmas Muspel, because we just had Summer Niffle happen. So a lot of people thought Christmas Muspel would happen, but I guess it's not going to happen. But he does get this alt here. So Breath of Flames gives him -1 cooldown, and he also gets a Time Pulse effect if he's a maximum value, of course. And then the mini Spendthrift effect if he's within 2 spaces of an ally or initiates. And then also he makes a guaranteed follow-up attack, which is nice because he's probably going to be really slow. And then he also reduces the percentage of non-special damage reduction skills. So for example, someone has Spurn and they reduce the damage by 40%, he's going to split that by 20%, so that's really useful to just chip down tanks and whatnot. So we've seen this effect on Dual Lift, and that's one of the effects that makes him so good, and also on Young Soren. So seeing this on a melee unit is definitely interesting for Muspel here. So I think his weapon's definitely better than his regular version, because his regular version had a Fatal Smoke, which is nice, because I mean Fatal Smoke's rare, but I think this gives him more. And then he comes with Moonbow, Attack, Defense, Catch, and Dragon's Wrath 4, which is hilarious that we're getting Dragon's Wrath 4 now. And we just had Dragon's Wrath 3. It doesn't feel that long ago that Halloween Solstice came out, and that skill was only on her pretty much, I think. It's like her or like one other unit. So it was a very rare skill, and I guess Intelligent Systems realized that this skill was so rare and so niche, you know, because not a lot of dragons really used it. Now they're just releasing the tier 4 version, and it's pretty much better than the 3 version, of course, but the way it's better is because it works in both phases compared to Dragon's Wrath 3, where you had to have the foe initiate. Now it works in both phases, and also it gives you more damage reduction and more true damage, so that's nice. And it comes with Domain of Flame, which is good for any kind of unit that just wants to hit harder with the true damage. So we have a lot more true damage effects, and just a lot of effects in general on this banner have a lot of percentages on it. You'll see with this weapon here with LYN, we went over LYN's kit that had a lot of percentages, and same thing with Muspel here. So here he is killing this Lancefire doing nothing to him, and he's going to just incinerate him. He does look cool though. Definitely looks cooler than his regular version, I think. And then the next unit on the banner is the Demote Rinka, which is kind of sad because this is her banner in a sense. This is Rinka's banner. You know, this is the Flame Tribe, and they demoted her. They didn't even give her a PRF. So that's kind of sad. I know Rinka fans must be a little salty about this, but at least you'll be able to +10 her because she's the Demote. So that's kind of cheese to me. They just demoted her on the banner that's kind of hers. But anyways, she comes with Flame Gun by Plus at the start of combat. If she's alive, she grants attack defense +5 to unit and inflicts penalty on the foe's attack defense during combat equal to 20% of her defense at the start of combat. So giving her the true damage, or should I say true penalty, I guess. And extra stats is pretty nice. I don't think it's as good as Coral Saber because the guaranteed follow-up is really nice, but it's still a really cool option. We get another cool sword option. So Flame Gun by is pretty cool, and then he comes with Pivot, Attack Speed Ideal 3, and Odd Tempest 3. So not the most stellar kit, you know, pretty basic, but it's not bad, I guess. Definitely want to replace the Ideal 3 with an Ideal 4 or some other attack speed boosting A slot. And then the Harmonized hero on the banner, Soothing Warmth. This is such a crazy and random harmonized pairing for me. This is such a random pairing. Tana and Peony, I don't understand the relation here, because with harmonized heroes usually there's some kind of relation. I don't understand what they relate to with each other. I can't think of anything. Does Tana relate to fire in any way? I don't think she does. You know, I don't dislike them. I like Tana and I use Peony a lot, but this just feels so random. Definitely one of the strangest pairings they've made. Just feels like they pulled it out of a hat. The only really relation I can see between these two characters is that Tana, you know, and Sheeta, they're both blue-haired Pegasus Knights that paired with a fairy in Fire Emblem Heroes. So we had Summer Sheeta and Plumeria, and now Tana and Peony. That's the only relation I can really think of. If anyone can think of anything else, let me know, but this pairing is definitely very interesting. So they are a green dagger flyer, and they come with Kindling Taiko. This gives them -1 cooldown, and also at the start of turn, they grant Canto 1 to unit and allies within 2 spaces. So Canto at the start of turn to allies, which is crazy. So very good support. And at the start of combat, if she's alive, grants attack speed +6 during combat, and also has the partial no follow-up. And also, this is the one effect that's interesting. And also, if the unit initiates combat against a blue, green, or colorless foe, so anyone that's not red, basically, she grants a bonus to unit's attack during combat equal to 20%. Again, that's more percentages, so a lot more percentage stuff here. 20% of units attack at the start of combat, and inflicts penalty on foes attack during combat equal to 20% of foes attack at the start of combat. So if she's not against a red foe, she's going to be able to do a lot of damage and also weaken the foe a lot. So this weapon's pretty good, not only in the combat department, but also in the support department, giving Canto 1, the flat Canto 1 to allies and herself. She comes with Glimmer, Attack Speed, Catch 4, Wind Sweep, which is, as we've seen a million times, no follow-up weapons are great with Wind Sweep or Water Sweep, and then she comes with Speed, Defense, Hold. So that is a new skill at least. So that is Harmonized Tana and Peony. Again, super weird pairing. I don't dislike it, but I definitely think there could have been cooler options for this banner, especially for the Harmonized hero. But there is their skill, of course, giving that pseudo dance to allies within the same game. So that's going to help in resident battles and just content in general. So that is the banner pretty much. I definitely think this banner is one of the most interesting and craziest choices they've made. Like I said at the start of the video, I like it when they try new things, but here it just feels like all over the place. I don't know. The only unit here that I'm really surprised, not really surprised, but not surprised by is Rinka, and I guess Muspel because he is the flame guy. But Rinka's the unit here that I'm the only one I'm not surprised by, because it is her tribe, and even then she wasn't even the star. They made her the Demote. So. There's the free unit, Mordecai. This time he's a green beast, so I hope he has a good weapon, because beast units, they live and die by the PRFs because they can't inherit anything. So hopefully he has a good weapon and some decent skills to fodder and some good art. I'm sure it will, because the art on this banner is great. It's just the characters that are weird to me. I just I'm not mad about it, but I know a lot of people are going to be mad about this banner or just think it's really weird. So I think it's going to be a skip. It's going to be a skip for a lot of people, but it could definitely entice people because, of course, it has LYN, who's a super popular character. The rest of the other characters are, they're decently popular, but LYN is I think she's the best unit on the banner, honestly. And then, of course, Tana and Peony, which is such a weird pairing. But yeah, maybe that's why they called it the Raging Inferno banner, the Bite of Flame, because they knew it'd make people rage. I don't know. But yeah, definitely an interesting choice, and we'll have to see if they continue this theme next year, or if they just try some other interesting theme. But yeah, that is the banner, and I'm definitely gonna skip it, but good luck if you do summon on it or try to get a 4-star focus Rinka for that sword, which is pretty nice. But yeah, that's my thoughts and impressions on the banner, guys. Let me know what you guys think down below if you do comment. Wish you luck on your summons, or wish you luck on your saving if you are saving your orbs. And thanks for listening to me ramble as always. Please stay safe out there, and peace out.